Hi everyone, let's talk about sewing on the go. I have a trip planned this month, so I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to take you along that journey with me a little bit as I plan and prepare for the trip. So it's got quite a bit of travel, and I'm thinking through different ways in which I can bring some sewing supplies with me and some projects that will work well in my carry-on or possibly in my suitcase. So as many of you know, we have a nonprofit that we run called So Powerful, and we are taking a trip this month with some amazing donors to visit the program that we have on the ground. We run it's a sewing focused program, kind of centers around what we call the So Powerful purse. So many people are involved in sewing up the purses, and then there in Zambia, it really just comes together to provide jobs for the local women in the community and to keep girls in school. So it'll be fun to show you a little bit of that towards the end of the month as we travel around, and you can see some sewing projects in action right there with that group of seamstresses. But in the meantime, we're going to tackle some different challenges that arise. So how do you carry your sewing supplies with you, and what can you carry on an airplane? So I have a few different ideas for ways to carry the supplies with me. And then what also will come into play is the supplies needed for specific projects. So we're going to take a look at talking about some different projects, and I'd love some feedback from you guys so you could start thinking about ways in which you travel with your sewing supplies and your sewing projects. What types of projects work well when you're sitting in a confined space? This trip that I'm about to go on has a 32-hour time span of travel in one direction. The longest flight, I believe, is 14 hours. So that's a long time to be sitting in a seat, kind of confined to one space. So having something good to do with my hands to keep my mind occupied to help pass the time, I'm really looking forward to that, and I have a few fun projects in mind. I also would love to talk about some different types of places that you find when you travel. I think we could all build a pretty fabulous list of places that we've discovered, or cool sewing shops or fabric shops that we have in our local area that we want to share with other people. So as people plan their different types of travel, they can add those to their list of things to do when they get there. So I'm really excited to bring you guys along for this journey as I work through the details of prepping, preparing, and actually doing the travel. And I'd love to get feedback and interaction along the way. So I just invite you to join me as we tackle sewing on the go together.